If you're over 60 and you still rely on eggs to keep your muscles strong, listen carefully. There are 7 other foods, cheaper than a dozen eggs, that can help rebuild muscle, even in your 70s. No expensive protein powders. No trendy supplements. One of them costs less than a cup of coffee, and it might already be sitting in your kitchen. You see, as we get older, our bodies change. The way we digest food, the way we absorb nutrients, the way we hold on to muscle, it all shifts. And what worked for you at 30 or 40 might not work the same way now. That's why it's so important to focus on smart, simple foods that your body can actually use. And no, you don't need to spend more. In fact, most of the foods we'll talk about today are already sitting on the shelves of your local grocery store, affordable, easy to prepare, and surprisingly powerful. Hey, I'm glad you're here. Welcome to Healthy Being, the channel where we talk honestly and with care about health after 60. Today, I want to share 7 underrated, budget-friendly foods that help slow down age-related muscle loss. Some of them you've probably tried. Others might surprise you. But each one can make a real difference in how you feel, how you move, and how strong you stay. Stick around until the end, because these foods aren't just about protein. They're about energy, coordination, better sleep, and long-term strength. And here's a little challenge for you. If this topic is brand new to you, type a 0 in the comments. If you've heard a few of these ideas before, type a 1. I'd love to know where you're at on your journey. And of course, if you care about staying strong, active, and independent, hit that subscribe button. We share simple, honest advice every day to help you build strength, boost energy, and age with confidence. Let's get into it. Let's start with something simple: lentils. They don't look like much. No fancy packaging, no big health claims. But they are quietly one of the most powerful foods in the entire grocery store. Just 1 cooked cup of lentils gives you around 18 grams of plant protein. That's without any cholesterol, without any saturated fat. And it's not just about the protein. Lentils are packed with folate and magnesium, 2 nutrients that support nerve health, energy, and coordination. That's especially important after 60, when those systems naturally slow down. They're also full of fiber, which keeps your blood sugar steady and your digestion happy. That means more stable energy throughout the day. No crashes, no spikes. But here's why I really love lentils for older adults. They're soft, easy to chew, easy to digest. No complicated prep, no hard textures. Just simmer them in broth or toss them into a salad, and you're done. You can buy them dry or canned. Red, green, black, brown, they all bring something to the table. And you can season them any way you like. Lentils are flexible, affordable, and full of slow-burning muscle fuel. Now, let's talk about a quiet superstar: cottage cheese. Cottage cheese might seem old school, but it's one of the best nighttime foods you can eat.
Why?
Because it contains casein, a slow-digesting protein that keeps feeding your muscles for 6 to 8 hours while you sleep. That's right. While you're resting, your body is busy repairing and rebuilding. And cottage cheese helps that process stay active all night long. It's also rich in calcium, which supports muscle contractions, and B vitamins for energy metabolism. But here's something many people don't realize. It contains tryptophan, an amino acid that helps your brain make melatonin. In other words, it helps you fall asleep and stay asleep. And when you sleep better, you recover better. That's when your body truly heals. You don't need a full meal. Just half a cup before bed is enough. You can eat it plain, add some berries, or mix it with a little cinnamon if you like something sweet. No cooking, no prep. Just real, restorative nutrition. Next on our list is something you probably already have at home: peanut butter. Not the sugary, processed kind. I'm talking about real, natural peanut butter. Just peanuts, maybe a little salt, and nothing else. 1 tablespoon gives you a powerful combo of plant protein, healthy fats, and steady calories. That's ideal for seniors who may not eat big meals, but still need fuel to keep their muscles strong. Muscle loss after 60 isn't always about doing too little. Sometimes it's about not eating enough. Peanut butter helps fill that gap. It's easy to add into your routine. Spread it on toast, mix it into your oatmeal, or use it as a dip for apple slices. You can even stir it into Greek yogurt with some cinnamon for a high-protein treat. The healthy fats in peanut butter also support hormone balance, especially testosterone, which plays a big role in muscle strength and naturally declines with age. It's simple, it's delicious, and it helps keep your energy steady throughout the day. Now, let's talk about tuna. Canned tuna is a protein powerhouse hiding in plain sight. Just open the can, and you've got more than 20 grams of high-quality, complete protein ready to go. It's also loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, nutrients that reduce inflammation and directly support muscle repair. And here's the best part, it's fast. No cooking, no mess. Just open, eat, and fuel up. You can add it to salads, wraps, rice bowls, or even mix it with lentils. It's ideal for anyone who's too tired to cook or just wants a quick meal without sacrificing nutrition. If you're eating tuna regularly, just stick with light tuna instead of albacore to keep mercury levels in check. Up next, black beans. These little black gems are more than just good for digestion. They're loaded with plant protein, fiber, and most importantly for seniors, magnesium. Magnesium plays a major role in muscle function and nerve signaling. It can help prevent cramps and improve muscle coordination. And when you pair black beans with something like brown rice or quinoa, you create a complete protein. That means your body gets all 9 essential amino acids it needs to build and maintain muscle. They're easy to cook, easy to freeze, and ridiculously affordable. A single bag of dried black beans can last all week and costs less than $1. Toss them into soups, wraps, or grain bowls. They're versatile, filling, and great for long-lasting energy. Now, let's move to breakfast. Or maybe your secret weapon for muscle maintenance. Oats. Yes, oats on their own are mostly carbs, but when you add protein, they become something much more powerful. Mix your oats with cottage cheese. Add a spoonful of natural peanut butter. Stir in Greek yogurt or even a scoop of protein powder. Now you've got a complete meal that fuels recovery and keeps your blood sugar balanced. Top it off with chia seeds, flax, or a handful of berries, and suddenly your breakfast becomes a muscle-building formula. It's warm, comforting, and nourishing. And it works. Last on the list, but definitely not least, are sardines. I know they're not everyone's favorite, but sardines are one of the most nutrient-rich, budget-friendly foods out there. They're high in protein, calcium, vitamin D, and collagen. And when you eat them whole, bones and all, you get powerful support for muscles, joints, and bones. That's especially important as we age. Sardines are great on crackers and salads or mixed with avocado. You only need a few servings a week to get the full benefit. And once you find a brand you like, you might just fall in love with them. So there you have it. 7 simple, affordable foods that quietly support strength, energy, and recovery day after day. Now that you know what these 7 foods can do for your body, the next step is simple. Just pick 2 or 3. That's it. You don't need to overhaul your entire kitchen overnight. You just need a few good habits, on repeat. Start with what feels easiest. Maybe it's adding lentils to your soup. Maybe it's half a cup of cottage cheese before bed. Or maybe it's keeping a jar of peanut butter nearby for a quick, steady snack. You don't need to do everything at once. But don't wait too long either. Because the truth is, muscle doesn't vanish all at once. It fades slowly, quietly. You might not even notice until one day you struggle to get up from a chair, or carry groceries, or walk up a few stairs without feeling winded. That's why now is the time to act. Not tomorrow. Not next Monday. Today. Your muscles need 3 things: protein, healthy fats, and key minerals like magnesium. All 3 help your body stay strong, flexible, and balanced. And these foods we talked about, they've got all of that, without breaking your budget or your routine. If you're someone who eats less these days, and many older adults do, then what you eat matters even more. Smaller meals? Fine. Just make them smarter. 1 slice of whole grain toast with peanut butter. A small bowl of oats with yogurt. A scoop of tuna in your salad. These are small changes that deliver real results. And don't underestimate how much your daily choices matter. It's not about being perfect. It's about being consistent. Day after day, week after week, your body responds to what you give it. Try keeping a little food journal this week. Nothing complicated. Just jot down what you eat, when you eat, and how it makes you feel. You might be surprised how quickly patterns and solutions show up. And if you're ever unsure, remember this. Protein and fiber help you stay strong. Healthy fats keep your hormones balanced. And magnesium helps your muscles work the way they're supposed to. That's your North Star. You don't need to chase trends or buy expensive powders. Your strength is built with what you do and what you eat every day. Start small. Stay steady. And don't wait for things to get worse before you decide to get better. You've got everything you need. Just start with your next meal. Losing muscle after 60 isn't a life sentence. It's not something that has to happen. It's a challenge, yes, but one you can absolutely overcome. And you don't need expensive powders or miracle supplements to do it. What you need is knowledge, a little consistency, and a plate of real, simple food. You've already taken the first step by learning. That matters. Because every time you make a better food choice, you're sending a signal to your body. I care. I want to stay strong. I'm not giving up. And that mindset? It's powerful. It builds momentum. It keeps you going on the days when energy is low or motivation slips. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to show up for yourself, one meal at a time. Muscle isn't just about strength. It's about independence. About climbing stairs without fear. Standing up from a chair with ease. Playing with your grandkids without holding back. And yes, about feeling good in your own skin again. So don't let age define what you can or can't do. You've got more power than you think, and it starts with the food you put on your plate. If this video gave you something useful today, give it a like. Share it with someone you care about, someone who needs a little support too. And don't forget to subscribe to Healthy Being. Together, we'll keep building strength, confidence, and health day by day. You've got this. And we're here with you every step of the way.